Samsini tutorial sa and to ting navegun welcome mo to ni bio unit 8 strategies for enhancement in food production chapter laga kha chapter amin le jin saw pian mo saw ba ga sunga te kha easy me hai chapter too easy leave it home just go through it and it will be clear strategies chi changa kha bang chi nai chi le til khat bo so me for example again te na case khong ne cho ole mi gal khong ne ta achile banga strategy bang chi dan den pan la leng mo le na chi we ma bang chi dan do pan la leng ka zo thei dia why strategy kha lungel siam na pen kha food production itil inek teu kha bang chi enhance di bang chi le pung sak thei di bang chi le tam sak thei di bang chi le hoi zo ding chi hoi zo dilam ma son na lama pai thena ding ha huai panlang na te kha food production na kha strategies for enhancement in food production ki chi inek teu banga aksa hilo le bong sa mo bok sa ak tui chi khong le bong noi chi wela tang pia bang chi le tam sak thele chi methods te kha tam pio min chin animal a plant mo hilo le single celled microorganisms one celled organisms ti kha wai ti khonga le algae chi ti khonga le I bang chi dan de an kila thei dia chi khong en china ban alas na hi tissue apada thil ate neu khat atana hi lo le I embryo apada hi lo le I enter apada hoi tia kha an artificial apiaga waya kha tampi test tube sa ko ya tampi plantlets singno tampi bang chimu sakde thakada tampia mo hai khati su culture kichi so we are going to study different topics animal husbandry mom gan khoilam to kisai ki endi abana bang plan bang chile sing te apada kha hoi zo same mo vitamin tam zo same an inactive kha bang chile bol thei di pan breathing aki an thei de ban single cell proteins mo algae khonga pada kha proteins alternatively kha sare thei lo te vela di bang kha vegetarian te di bang hoi mo ai para proteins bang chimu di bana tisu ti apada kha culture bang chiboldi so that we can get lots of plantlets in a very short period of time mo to hai te kha the topics to be discussed. So right away, without any further ado, we will jump right into the animal husbandry. Animal husbandry banga husbandry chu husband apada kilamo husband kha insunga le enkol tu pen family affairs kha kwan enkola husband chu mo la lu pen himalo mo insunga lu pen mo wai kha enkol tu pen kha tang pia kha pasal te hilewin chu wai jaga kha ai gan khoi la le husband word apada mo an kila hia husbandry ki chi et ko na amo ai kha gan hingte ina domesticated animals de kha bang chile breeding chi janga chu bang no ne sak thei na mo la no ne sak thei na gan vul na le ki chi by breeding and et ko na raising of livestock chu domesticated animals no domesticated animals. So that is animal husbandry. So in order to breed and look after the livestock, we need to know the knowledge, the behavior, the physiology, the reproductive system. More knowledge ka science ka ne ngai jo why science ka plus I call na di mo amizia ale erkol ut na thanuam na hilo le alampi bangchi for example atu khwai bang khadi re khwai bang khoi di lai bang chi hun changa mau I koilak mun koi dia chi khong mo art le hi chu science ta wi lo mo it is a combination of science and art how to manage it is a combination of science and art so what does it includes animal husbandry it will include poultry all right poultry farming it will include cattle dairy farm more cattle management it will include fisheries it will include how to domesticated fowls birds more for food and their eggs so it includes all those things poultry dairy and fisheries animal ama plan na hinai lo ichanga plan stage kin include thailo hence amasapena kha leitung pumpia kha India le China in kha together kha livestock kha 70% kini chu tamatam hiwa ngai production kha to matom me khaja kha animal husbandry improvement program ti kha government in mod na sataga bo so that we can produce more so that we can import more so that we can not import I mean we can export our milk mole and meat so that it will increase the economy of the country. So 23% productivity. So it is high or low in compared to the percentage that we have. The cattle and the animals productivity is very low. Per capita is very, very low. That is why we need the same piang sak the na di kha ingai to angayu male piang sak the na di kha productivity chi changa kha achi tam sak ding hoi zo sak ding piang sak the ding ga swa the lo ching sak ni mo productivity na ga swa hia mo le khasim na the productive hia chi khong ma in chen hoi chi pha ti kha hol de chu bang chi hoi tun bong khoi di le achi hoi lo te de lo di ne chu mo adam the te de ne chu hai de kha ki select di hai abu hai bula hai apa pe na hai chi hoi hai ha de na sem ha de mo le hai anu hai kha bong noi tam pi pi ya chi kham le achi pha te hol da mo so amasa pe na kha dairy farm management mo bang chidan de wa bong noi to asa to manage the dairy farm management I kind of think but it is the management of animals for their milk as well as the other products milk is not tam lo voi mo like don jin chocolate khong ale ki bol in jin bakery ale poi mo lo mo milk kha atu ya le avu ya hile so consumption ading kha hoi management pit kha it is known as dairying to India khong ale cities la khong ale ja packet unjin hoi kha cold storage bang khara kha fridge nan de cold storage kha ko unjin hoi kha kiswa kai jumala expiry date ni ko ma hoi mother dairy ji khong amul ji khong mo theve wai ma like a chu like local I think local chu zwak de lu mo hilele ja the ki franchise tak lo franchise tak le chu abong te le hau ngai cha anoi tu le tam pi ne ngai hoi kha ki export zo ding in chi kha sumbu na dia hoi mo Hazia chu ki poi mo gi ke chang amala so dairy nga kha wai chau hilo bangzia ga kha ki bol ha mi chile so that we can increase the yield mo in adinga increase abana a quality le improve de mo milk quality hoi lo mo chilo ome changa quality of milk le improve the technique this is the aim of why we do dairy farm management in order to do that we have to follow some important steps what are those steps come to manage dairy farm management you need some steps like you have to select the best the elite ones the good breeds you have to select which one is disease resistant dal the mo dam lo pa lo the or disease resistant maintain dia bana hoi dewa in siang thodi ainu ribo age di mo you have to look after every day me and ko khatom gi di cleanliness very important nam siale amau le dam thailo le dam thailo mo ni tenga tu ya su siang di jing kau tho tenga khong su siang di an pe di mo an hoi dewa pe di he ji khong straw ji khong pe di aba adam lo le veterinary doctor poimo regularly I visit sakdi ka bagai le kap sakdi mo kau te kha I think important in abana a khoi de bagitale bangchidi well if you want to maintain a poultry farm management so what is this is the domesticated fowl here ma fowl khabats kichi bats tom le na khoi thewu abana chicken here qua chicken du lo mo du vek chứ KFC khong ale ki bol boy mo le chicken abana duck chi khong mo ba to sa chi le mo haya kha steps kha ki bang tho ana copy zelun la steps kha ki bang tho bang chi dan do white gold thei dia chi le you have to select those who are disease free mo suitable breeds ahoi te to ai lama khang broiler chi khong ma le ai bang kha e kam dang khong a banga kila mo le amin tom le voi le banga hi leghorn chi khong jersey chi khong chicken ste mo ahoi te jersey leghorn chi khong kha ki zangin chin ahoi te kha abana tui an khong le an vai te khong ki lezel ma da janga siang tho ta ga su siang di hygienic conditions sa ko idea right kha poultry farm management ga zo le ka yere so ton as a whole kha ya er koldani ta cha bang chile achi tam sak thai ding breeding kha animal breeding what is the aim? Why do we breed animals? Small hoi anule pa bang sega ki breed ai chile bang sega so that we can increase the yield, more productivity. Hidden the high terms kha you can keep on using in both plants and animals more. Desirable qualities like hedi more term desirable qualities like hedi from both the parents, that is the male and the female animal. So hai kha lungtum na kha productivity ya chi tam sagdi productivity le hoidi hai tengze kha ki bol hidden ai chu plant hill animals sile so ama sapena kha breed kha banga breed chi cha bang achi breed chi changa chu group of animals how they are related by descendant ki bang here animals they are related by descent descendants of the sun here a Korean movie descent abana they'll be very similar in most of the characters like characters is jang abang bay na character ng nanu to ni ki bang hia nanaw to ni ki bang hia na appearance ki bang mo le jak chu se san khan nei changwa hele se san khare changwa kha ki bang amiru ki bang mo mel te won ki bang de dio ui khong le ki bang de on bele mo le mel te mo le features cheo here then for example Labrador breed bang le ai khong ki de hela le German Shepherd breed mo PHERD German Shepherd breed Hede kha breed kha de jo breed kha aiwa if these two breed kha aki mate thei diwam ki mate thei thawai jo male ama kha tom breed tom hile le ki mate thei thawai jo wai changa kha ama kha bang dog species se jo male species khara kha breed tom that is breed among the species we have the same breed like the Labrador breed the German Shepherd breed so they are related by descent similar in most of the characters all right species is changa chu they can these are the dog species hai jo mau kha dog species hai jo mala species are they are a group of animals which can interbreed among themselves jo aki batlaw na jo which can interbreed mo amao le mau inter jo between mala which can interbreed amongst themselves like a species and so now we are going to study the different types of how we can do breeding so that we can increase the productivity and yield in the hybrid all right haya kha chini omin chen chithum chili yam di ma ai kha ama sapena kha inbreeding chu amao sunga mo akibang breed sunga inbreeding kha ahoi na le hoi lo na ma le mau kum tam pi ki breed le kha ahoi na zongom di hoi lo na zongom di wai kha ki discuss di Inbreeding chichanga chu mating of a closely related species, all right, individuals within the same breed. You mate within the same breed for how many generations? 4 to 6 generation. And then you are going to select the most superior male bull and the superior female cow. All right, bull, which is the strongest, and the cow, which has the most quantity or quality of milk, which can produce that. They will give what the superior progeny, which will have both the characters of the parents. And then in breeding engine. Na chu amau kha akibang na atate ke le kibang mo amau to kibang anu to pato kibang zakchu amau same breed changa khamale likha they'll have increased kibang homozygosity bang china kibat na mo anu le similarity say chu hetero adi opposite kha hetero ki chin hetero chu kibang mo ade kha hon hybrid tau to acho ma ko ki bang de labrador breed hi labrador breed ma pe mo labrador anu le pa ki breed tala kha ki bang de yo khat be ja banga differences variations differences or variations kha it will not be there. The similarities will be transferred from the parents to the offsprings. Abana pure lines ki genetics ali hai khana hon simun mama di achi ki banna sis sano hele atak sa song a genes teo kha ki bang di pure di mo siang tho pure chu bang siang tho chu nai we mo le white lines to generation after generation kha ama kha pure lines kha with the same it will be same with the parents. Don ahoi lo there tun a genes hoi lo te bang ata te ke kilang lo dia za chu anu le pa genes hoi teng chau kilang kilai chang mo, so it will delete or it will eliminate recessive genes. Recessive chang chu a genes dominant zo lo te aki progeny kha hon ki so zo lo te mom hon gen why kha recessive genes ki chi genetics sound mo dominant or recessive gene dominant te chau kha hon ki lang ze lo ma ta te kya tur ata bang kha plan bang tall to dwarf mala genetics sa wa kha first generation kha bang tall mala azak chu a dwarf pen kha a gene kha anaki sel mang chini anaki high le chang kha ata pen kha sang zo lo chidan de bang nanu bang sang na pa bang tom bital enang na sang le chu bang chi na nu sang na pen la china na pa bang kha na tom te le chu na nuwa sang na pen kha ki high mo nang generation na ki high le chang nang kha ki so zo lo we chu in recessive genes ka it will eliminate recessive harmful recessive genes, and then it will only maintain the superior genes. What are the disadvantages of having inbreeding for a long time? Then that is very important. If you continuously breed, you will have, if you continuous inbreeding, they will reduce fertility. It will reduce fertility and productivity, and that term is known as, which we have already discussed in sexual reproduction in flowering plants, that is known as inbreeding depression. Depression chu when is yan lo mo fertility to the production ha hon kiam tai chang ha inbreeding hoilo na mom inbreeding so people le hoi dia inbreeding hoilo di hoi ja kha bang hoi dia dang te cross breeding outbreeding kha hon poi mo ta cha hoi outbreeding te kha next sa. So in order to overcome the inbreeding problem, we have outbreeding. So this outbreeding though, it can be of the same breed, okay, but the descent will be different, or it can be of unrelated animals. There can be of two types. Some of them will be the same breed, but they'll have different grandfathers or grandmothers. You may a descendants kha a people kha ki bang lo di ma kumli da kum nga khong white chile outbreeding le thei tho a hilo le ki bang lo top di species tom le thei di while le tho outbreeding abana a superiority le a superior males to a superior females bin kha breed tom le while le cross le chile while le outbreeding hi thei. So there are different types of outbreeding, all right, so we are going to see one by one. What is outcrossing? Outside cross molecular cross banga hai kha there'll be, don't forget, same breed but no common ancestor for 4 to 6 generations. and the product is known as outcross. What is outcross? This is the progeny of the outcrossing product. Outcross kichi. Our offspring. The offspring is known as outcross. They don't have no common ancestor. Alright. So why do we do this? There must be a reason, so that we can overcome inbreeding depression and also increase the milk productivity. A reason of more productivity. I think he may take the crossbreeding. Actually, crossbreeding, outcrossing, outcrossing, same breed, no common ancestor. Why do we do this? So that we can overcome inbreeding depression as well as increase milk productivity. And then why do we do crossbreeding? Number B. Next, crossbreeding. Mangza crossbreeding ki bol. Superior. Okay. The important words that you cannot forget in the exams, I'm writing down. It has to be superior, male and females of different. I can underline the award. Hey. Terms title ni na chu mark mo di mo hay terms title low in bang tugin sa is say type in kelel chile han diktual low de superior hidi different breeds hidi mo hay te bang zanga ki bola chile advantage ka bang zanga ki bola chile mostly they are used for commercial purpose. Commercial purpose ada ki zangin chin example ka Husbandry. Remember it? Husbandry ha god ma kill. A superior male ha Buccaneer Airways kitchen ten textbook ade dimo Buccaneer Airways to Marino Rams mo gamdang Spain lampong mo hayati across jang ha Husbandry kitchen mo Rajasthan gamate na bolo icho. So Buccaneer Airways, which is the female, and then Merino Rams is the male. Then we get a superior. There are different breeds. Superior hybrid, which is known as Husbandry. God species, no? God breeds today. Species of God. Z-O-A-T. This is the example. Next, interspecific. C na. Ito inter between the species ita mo la. Ay khachu species to get no lo interspecies sa kichila mo. Thai di khachu amina pa dale answer di o mejo. Interspecific kichya interspecies kichya breed different breeds but te lay thelo ma. Breed te beta. Outcrossing to crossbreeding. Outcrossing, same breed, no common ancestor. Crossbreeding, superior, males and females, different breeds. Interspecific, two different species, but they can be related. Don't forget. Two different but related species. They were mated. They were mated. So that we can get desirable characters or features from both the parents. Mostly used for economic purposes. So for example, horse hatto, donkey hat species, tom, but they are very related. Mala, tiang line, tilpuang na hong akizang tuak tho, I had mule ki form. But they are not fertile. They are sterile. So that they can carry heavy stuffs for long distances. Gamla singtang lam ho ngabang jang ne lai zat thei dimo so pipi ma gim pa lo jin waya dia kha mil ki bol khia to animal breeding kha technology sang dung zu ya ma mi pil dan dung zu ya kha ema pil na te janga kha control manner kha breeding experiment like bol thei hwa pen manga chen ne wa control breeding experiments in a controlled manner when you do the breeding, okay, in a controlled manner. Then we have one technology which is known as MOET, ay mga MOET, multiple ovulation embryo technology or transfer. Ay mga MOET. MOET ka now if you want to have the improve the chances of superior or successful production of the hybrids, then this is the within a very short period of time, then you can do this MOET. So what is this basically about? It is simply when a female kawaka, one cow will have one calf. That means they have one embryo here. That means they have one ovum. High bolo waka, one cow waka, calf stop people here. No, 6-8 calf, no. One ovum tanga 6 to 8 produced here. That means 6 to 8 embryos. Why multiple embryo? Multiple ovum potna. The release of ovum is known as ovulation, right? So multiple ovulation embryo net here. Why 6 calf, 8 calves at one time produce in why technology bangkichi MOET. So we are going to discuss in steps. First, what we have to do. Ovum te ka bang chanong kisyama, ovum ka bang sungama, graphen, follicle hiloma, follicle sungaha. Inside the follicles you have the ovum. So the follicles, if you produce lots of follicles and then if you release lots of ovum, then you will have lots of embryos and you have lots of calves. Simple, right? The logic. So for that, what is the name of the hormone? What is the hormone that will stimulate or induce the production of follicles? Tell me. What is that? It is known as what? The brain apada ka banga signal petupin ka reproduction human reproduction na like bolta FSH mole ka bang mahilo follicle himay follicle form the follicle form medyo asunga ovum di. So follicle stimulating hormone hay ka kap di lecho akawa ka kap di nakap jang ka amaw ka ovulation tamping na dio is known as super ovulation. Then they'll produce super ovulation that is around 6 to 8 eggs at one go. Abana ka hoy ka tuaka the best elite bull you made with that. You made with the what? Best, or you can say elite, the most elite bull. And then mating it can be in of two ways. You can artificially just put the ovum inside them, and you can just artificially take the the semen of the male. Normally you can take the semen of the male naturally. You can just wait for them to normal mating. Ama asizon jang aki meron jang made di me. Why are label natural label mo? Or you can do it artificially when it is when you take the semen and put it in the vagina of the cow. That is known as what? Artificial insemination. A sperm te a semen te a cow vagina na koy uchang why artificial nang na boltom mo mihingi na boltom hitjang bang. Artificial insemination. Insemination is simply the discharge of the semen into the vagina tract. Momo insemination. And then you can do it in two ways. You can do it the normal mating, or you can do it by artificial insemination. Sperm to ovum pin kimix na din ama. Abana bang hidi FSH pia abana super ovulation 6 to 8 eggs at one go. And then this one you made with the male elite bull, and then now it will be what? Fertilized. When it is fertilized, then you have to remove it non-surgically. A vagina trick pada kabo. A bong ka, bangkat knife kong blade kong sisilaw mo surgical nga sisilaw ka. Injection to ka sakdi hoy kala khedi cha eggs de ka fertilized eggs ka when it reach into then ka gizoin to agak suklalaw chid mo 8 to 32 cell stage hi changa kha embryo khamo. When it is in this stage, then you recovered, take out non-surgically chi changa kha surgical materials de jang lawa mo sak thodi injection dan de kha hope thodi cha wai kha tampi form thil dinga kha you have to transfer it into nume hoi tampi nume hoi chili akau tampi mo akau hoi tampi ban ko le chin ama hon gai me di mo amau sa sunga fertilization lo le right x hai kha embryo pen kha transfer changa kha they'll all become pregnant na surrogate mothers ke chi mo hai ti kha nang nagila kha ta nei thei lo he lo ta nei u lo boy pe lo nei le chu surrogate mother khat holin la na lom pa to na pasal to ja fertilization of jang kha hai 8 to 32 cell stage cha doctor te gen dan dan mi mo wai hun chang kha it test tube kha pe la khedi hoi test tube pe na kha surrogate mother pe na kha kot ki de mo la in china ba na surrogate mother kha hakwa hon kep sak di na naw wai chang apyang chana ngai thodi wai te kha surrogate mother so ke the surrogate fertilization doesn't take place in their body, but they will deliver the baby. And then now we'll have how much? Around 6-8 calves. Mala. The damthian pegule in one. They'll have khadai thuwa kha tampini thidu. Mala. MOET. So what is MOET? First you use FSH, and then so that the follicles they'll form many follicles, and then after that they'll will get a process known as superovulation. After superovulation, then when it is 8 to 32 cell stage, you take out from the mother and keep it on the surrogate mothers, and they'll all have what? One calf at one time, so we get around 6 to 8 calves. So this is mostly done. The improvement program is mostly done in cattle, rabbits, buffaloes, etc. So now what do we get? What is the advantage there? We get high milk yielding more from the male, and then we get a high quality lean milk. For example, apa pera bang chu amit te khamo lean western countries khong ale male ane be male thau le tam kholoi ba sa hoi lean de wa ma, so that type we get. All right, so when we do all this, and it is used for commercial purposes, and then marketing marketing sum tampi mu theina me jo so amau mating season ngak se lo wa mo lean meat a combination kha ki mu the. So next kha control breeding experiment hai cho hin chin tu la next pa le kha khwai khom bang chi kem dia chen result tale hai cho story chu tam hi le textbook om za cho ki gen me la ma ki bi chen the sa ya drone som queen of workers som male a drone te kha bangai chile drones are the males, and they never work. Actually they just fertilize the female, the queen bee, and then the queen bee also they never work. They just they are used for fertilization, and then they are the one who look after the colony. They were social insects. They live in a colony, in a beehives, and then the drones worker bee are the one which is the most unluckiest one, because they used to work. They used to go and find the nectar from the flowers, and then after that they die. And then after drones also, after fertilization, after mating, apasal tele fertilization also changa kha sizelo himei inchin mo chidan de wa kha social insect chin ama kha very interesting mo their lifestyle. And you know why beekeeping kha banga atarm kha banga chin apiculture mo, when you maintain and then look after and production of honey, maintenance and production, that is known as what? Apiculture. What is apiculture? Maintenance of hives of the honeybees as well as production of honey. Like products, we get honey and bee wax. Honey jo azanata matam we can use medicinally. Idam lo chang khong ale tuilum khong to sing khong to ki mix jam male bee wax pe khachu worker bees te apada kha ki mo engine ha kha tang pe kha cosmetic ki jam polishes mo guys banga in police na sa ahilo le kherap khong police na chi khong policing agents sa kha pangin chin cosmetic ale tam pia bee wax le ki sa. So atang pia kha koila ga omle hoi di maintenance bol di bang hitale orchards male koi laga omdi thei koi laga omdi pat cultivated crops som na khonga le ka boldi male so you have to know where is the location male you can fruit orchards khom hi kele shrubs khom hello cultivated crops hay là không coi là chuyện khác mà lại mà phải tổ chức thấy mấy điều mà bạn à India khác tam pia species khác species indica cái gì mà Indian mana India này chứ India Apis dorsata khác European nama Apis mellifera chile among that we use Apis this is the one which is found in India hay khác Apis indica don't forget to allocation to successful in order to have successful beekeeping you have to know the knowledge male you have to know what are the points to be noted points to know for successful beekeeping what are the points to know for successful beekeeping? You have to know the knowledge. First of all, you have to select a suitable collocation. You have to know the art of catching the bees, and then management of the bees, handling and collection of the honey and bee wax. To the beehive kong bol chang a tang pia queen bee pia poi mo pia na chama encol to pia chin mo queen bee bang ko ila chin abana workers bees de hon pai medio abana drones de hon pai medio hai kha beehive khat abana beehive danga queen bee encol encol mo queen bee khadid encol queen bee khadid encol queen bee khadid encol queen bee kha fertilization and mating drone le fertilization and mating then they will die workers they are the one who do the work a queen bee khat asila chu worker khat kha queen bee ada ki promote to thei di chi mi le lai ba to kha bees kha worker bees mo tang pia queen bee chu they'll just sit na aram sit nice in their chamber in their royal age and then the bees were like working 24/7 searching for the food for the babies for the mother for the now ngek te kha ma kha tai le leu mo and then that is the beauty mo ai kha tang pe bees je kha pollinator kisang mo la pollinating azen sa himalong mo pollinator of flowers can kind of mention mostly there are some selected flowers which the worker bees they mostly visited because of their vibrant bright colors plus their ate om the way white pe kha bangai chi sunflower chi khong he lo le brassica chu master chi khong mane an kam pak chi khong ale bees tam pina muzel ve wai mane khwai khong apple pear naspati chi khong a kha because why ama kha tang pia kha a color still religion a pak teu bang hi yellow chu mane yellow hi ya yellow to white chu male apple pear te kha white tang pia kha so it's a yellow to white flowers te kha ma kha zuan deu azang chu asan khong hele ma kha zuan khol lo wei chu san te kha ama mi da de kha mo nanga avom khong amu chidan deu hin atang pia white and yellow flowers pollinate zelunjin so you have to know when is the flowering period of your cultivated crops so that the worker bees they can go and visit during this flowering period to bahun changa amau kha pai zelwe chile during flowering period singkung tamatam di bees de na budiwam mulo de nane dingwa orchards khong cultivated crops of flowers of na khong poi mo de mo le season kha spring chi khong ama spring season khong pa tam hun changa kha amau kha sen khele chi meni a beehive ha pa da nang nei ta nei chumo beehive tam pi khoi kha hong le chen flower period kha ma kha pollination ball din chen so during this season they will mostly in compared to other seasons the pollination will be increase in the pollination efficiency and also plus they will also improve yield the yield khoi na chu ya lung sim mo ki play de ngai mangun chang ha hia dia koi lang mona koi lang hai dia chi khwai kha nei di cha pak om lo namun ke khara ko ina chen chu honey the bee wax mo lo di nei chu alas na dinga kha animal breeding kha fisheries nga bang chikep di mo anote thai kha bang chidan de wana amat dan thai di hoi kha ai kha fisheries processing mole catching processing chi kho abana selling of the fish ai kha fisheries ai chu pisciculture ki chi pisciculture spelling how did you mana hold pisciculture random mistake pisciculture kha catching down a processing down more a processing down how to increase the fish productivity more why fish why study the kha method pen kha pisciculture ki chin bia pen kha bang ki bia bang ki apiculture abana tui as a whole nga chau hilowa mo prawns khong crabs khong oyster khong tam phile hoi tele hi thawai chu mo le hoi pin khale aquaculture ki tui thau ma le aquaculture as a whole hi chang khabang aquaculture le ki chi mo le bana pisciculture kha abang khadeu fish deu ti kha pisciculture ki chi wai ti kha tam ti khana mang hilo de apiculture banga pisciculture aquaculture mom and sena bana atang pia kha bang te a ki man deu chi le nga marine fish store freshwater fish kha I divide dewa wai kha the ngai te mo freshwater kha bang te a ki fishery a ki om deu kha freshwater fishes are what katla chi khoma rohu ahia common carp marine ala fresh to a salty of namuna omte kha no marine ala marine water fishes la marine fishes khaba tang pia kha hilsa chi khoma mackerel hai khama mackerel le kha pangkhada ki abo mat ko inje ki zwak zyang mala sardinia chi khom marine fishes freshwater fishes ai kha an thai te te du ma and then I increase mackerel sardines spelling sardines so I increase the productivity in the fish production there is started by one guy which is known as Dr. Pisciculture kha kathailo kabang hel lole variant bangyam khathai chu wai pa an kha ibanga bol chile increase the productivity kha revolution mo change khat bol chin ya aquaculture to pisciculture kha to increase the productivity of the fishes mole waya kha abol pen kha blue revolution kichi hele point mo khat mom productivity plus yield the productivity and yield of fishes ka blue revolution kichi mom ai sa kha nga bang chan doin ki bol tam hella employment ko ki pe hella mi ti nga khoi na khong ki pangsak hella cha sum tam pi ki mu hella nga le tam pi ki ne the di nga kha point bo da ge chang a sa chu nga kha 3 omega fatty acids som ma wai kha banga brain development adinga le poi mo mo la ai sa kha that is very important nutrient chu so there wai ti le the nga kha fishes ti kha ne exel le hoi mom and so ta blue revolution and the productivity of green plants they hile chu green revolution han is the mo ki banglo hai chu blue that's the tomato productivity ding in kha na ha 7 sebo henla government in kha palang na ne le kha red revolution ke che ja chu tomato kha red mo and then cha do golden leon mo cha oil seeds te khong ma la thil tang te khong oil seed te khoi cha kha golden yellow revolution ke chen abana cha revolution tom mo le food production a khale blue hi cha chu tui lampang to kisai tui khablu ai changa fishes green revolution hile crops lam to kisai ma red hile tomato golden hile chiran de wa khatam piom ma so this is the end of the class for the animal breeding next class akha plant breeding so navegun mangpha